What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys a quick Marvel Rivals video. So, this is the last gallery card in the Sins of Alchemax, right? And usually in the last gallery card, we get a good hint at the character that we're going to be getting. Now, this is going to be pure speculation on my part from just looking at the image alone and having a somewhat conversation with my wife, kind of like just thinking about how I think this might go, because it'd be really cool if they actually do this, considering usually we get 2 characters each season. What if we get 5 technically, and or 4? You know what I mean? Maybe we won't get Apocalypse as a character, but it'd be awesome if we did, and we get him as a tank, because I mean, come on now, him as anything else would make no sense, right? But it is Marvel Rivals after all. But what if we do get the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and we get one of each class, you know, Vanguard, DPS, and Healer, right? And then one extra one of, like, more likely it's going to be a DPS, but, like, maybe a tank or maybe a Healer, kind of like even out. I would say Healer, just kind of even it out a little bit more, especially for the Healer, mains out there. But how cool would it be? Now, this is coming off of speculation, like I said, just from looking at the picture, because like this is the gallery cards you unlock through the Shenlong tournament event, the free one that they gave us for the free skin for Groot, right? This is where the last gallery card is, and I'm guessing, I'm kind of hoping that this might be the case. But what if we're getting the 4 Horsemen? And what if we don't get the full awareness, but at the same time, if you look at it right here, there's 2 other characters or 2 other silhouettes plus like a bird beak thing, right? So I mean, there's a lot to this picture. There's one over here, there's one with a red hood, so I mean, maybe we're getting a red hood character over here. And then there's another hooded character, but all these other characters here are also hooded. So what if this is going to be a multi-character like release for like a whole broad spectrum of characters, kind of like bring about, like, you know, like evening the like kind of like playing field, I guess, for all the classes, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's 8 people that you can at least somewhat see, or at least 8 silhouettes of figures that you see in this image, right? At least 8. So if you think about it, that's 8. So I mean, if you were to probably give like 4 of those 8 to at least, you know, like 2 each to tanks, 2 each to healers, that would even it out a little bit for the heroes here, right? Because this is what we have for Vanguard. So if we got like 2 more, that would kind of get it close to what we have for duelists, right? Because I mean, duelists are like 2 whole rows of 2 already. But then you look at strategists, no. So it's like, what if they gave us 4 strategists all together in this like coming season? Which, I mean, granted, that would be a lot of strategists, but at the same time, for the strategist mains out there, hey, they get 4 new characters that they can play with and like have fun with, you know what I mean? Like, sorry to say, DPS get all the fun. DPS generally get all the best, which is why you see this season the way it is, right? And I'm kind of fine with that. I expected that, and you know what? I'm just going to have more of trying to have fun this season, and so far it's been kind of panning out. But I'm thinking, though, it's a big what if, but the thing is, that's a pretty good what if when you look at this picture. Like, when you look at this picture, you see clearly the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse here. You have Apocalypse, and then you have this being, and this being. Now, we know this dude's on the warpath to killing gods, so these might be gods. And they might like end up imbuing their power into like some kind of being, maybe like a current character we have, which would give us a new skin or something, and or a whole new character altogether. Especially with this one, he kind of looks like the Red Hood guy that everyone's been speculating that might be coming to the game in the next season. But we shall see. But with there being 8 people in this picture, comes down to like, what are we getting? And this is probably like the most secretive picture you can get, other than the fact the matter is we got Apocalypse. Because I mean, one of these 4 could end up being Archangel, right? Especially if you think about who like the original like 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse were in the original X-Men show, which I have to go back to looking at that. I haven't watched that in like, God, 20 years or more. I've been rewatching it, but haven't gotten to the Apocalypse section yet. But man, I'm pretty sure one of these 4 might be Archangel, which would be cool. He'll probably be a DPS. I wouldn't be surprised if they made him a DPS. But you never know. But that's kind of it for the video. I'm kind of speculating at least the 4 Horsemen and Apocalypse as possible playing characters. Especially him as a possible playable character. It'd be awesome if they did. And he would be good as a tank. I could see him having his ability to grow and just smash shit. Be that temporarily. His absorption power, which is kind of like Rogue's. You know, I can see them doing several different things for him as being a tank, but you never know. They might just make him into a brawler style DPS, kind of like Hulk, except, you know, not a tank. Make him a like Hulk version of a DPS, basically, I guess, or 4 DPS or whatever. But yeah. That's it for the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. Make sure you guys go check out my channel sponsor, W.GG, and use my code, TacticalGaming90, for 10% off. And link and all that will be in the comment section down below, pinned comment. Hopefully you all have a good one. Take it easy. Later.